Hello, I'm Kirstin, and if you've not been introduced and you've not been following any of my socials, I am a flautist and on top of other things. So just to sort of get you going, I want to quickly say hello again. And this is what I do alongside other things. And I just want to show you this video is all to do with how to get in more of a regular sound, big words, out of the flute as you start. So you might have had from your lessons, or you've been following me on your very first one, and you've got this far. So you've known the fact, you've got the top bit. Woohoo! And you also have been practicing, if you've been following from my last video, how to get this part, and this has got a posh name, embouchure, to actually work. So this is where your mouth junction of here and your teeth and especially your underlip start to get used to the fact that it's been asked in air to direct in a certain direction. So my last video, I was with a glass, and as you can see, with my leaf, just practicing getting that breath to work. And it takes time. So with here, what you'll find is slowly and surely, you have that sort of pressure happening. To help this in this video, we're going to need a little bit more of that. And that's why I'm stepping back a bit. So this time around, I'm using more of your, not your stomach, it's your diaphragm. Yeah. So we're looking as you're breathing out. Okay. What does your diaphragm actually do? So it's all of our beauties, which are all in here. It's all to do with breath control, and it's all to do with how much we're able to direct that beautiful air from what we've absorbed in to what we've redirected out direct, and then down into this occasion, an instrument which we're not doing as a woodwind, other woodwind or brasses, where you blow directly raspberry down it. This is a different instrument. Hence why we have to get ourselves accustomed to that skill of being able to blow over and be able to control the amount of air we're able to use from our diaphragm up and control it out. You hear all the time, deep breaths in, slowly and controlled out. And let's be honest, we're not great at it. So we normally go and then straight out. Yeah. Can't with this. We need to go in and slowly in our heads clock 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be enough. Yeah. So if we did that with this, move my finger. So we'll be breathing in. So deep breaths, thinking from the bottom, from your bottom, in and then slowly out. You might not move your actual leaf. That's okay. But what you will find is that the air around the top will slowly direct through, and you might even get it where your hair moves. So you can do it. So breathing in, move my fingers. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing in. And as you can see, the first time I moved my leaf, the second and third time I moved my hair. So it really varies. What we do now is transfer this over. So put this back to what we did on the other one. So putting it onto the 5. Remember what I was saying. You can try this at different times. It might not work the first time. See? You might have to move it in a bit. You might have to move it out a bit. You might have to move it completely. You might have to do all these types of fiddling until it becomes second nature. Then same thing again. Breathe in, breathe out. Don't worry if it doesn't work out. Way! If you get any type of sound, which is not just air, woohoo! You done it. And then you just keep going. So breathe it in, breathe it out. It will wobble. It will change. Yeah, don't worry about that. If you're wiggling it as you're breathing out, you will find it will slightly change. That's called pitch. That's another video and another practice later. So the aim of the game in this video is just to get that sound and being able to get your stomach and your diaphragm to actually learn what breathing it needs to do. So in other words, you're giving your diaphragm and your mouth a good old workout, okay? So what you do for this video and what you'll do for practice at home or practice any way you can is next stage. First stage is just getting the breath over. Second stage is getting your diaphragm to be controlled. 4 counts, brilliant. Longer than that, that's amazing. But don't push it too much. Again, like I said, headaches, spinniness, lips tingling, feeling, stop. And then relax, twist your fingers out, in your headrest, have a glass of water, go for a walk, do something else. Get yourself back into it, and then have another go later. Yes, not a rush. So, same with the normal flute head joint as well, same thing again. So how you're holding it, sides and sides, yeah. Nice and balanced in the middle. Again, play, so you get used to a sounded. So you get some sound, then breathe in, breathe out. In your head, that clock. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go over that, woo! But don't worry. Again, control it. In, out. Then build up the exercises that we did before. So the last exercises, we just got used to what it was. Then off. And on, and off. And on, and off. This time around, see if you can do that. Breathe in on the off, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, hold it this time. Out longer. Then go for a walk. We like walks. Go for a walk. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. You can get sound. Right. That's enough on this video, and I will speak to you on the next one. Next one, we will do more and be able to control it. And also some of the fun skills. I've been reading some of the music behind me, so you can get used to counting, breathing. And in the end, we need to use one more piece of our beautiful anatomy, and that is the tongue. Speak to you very soon. If you have privates with me, woohoo! I'll see you in the next class. If you don't and you would love to, I take online as well, then drop me a message and I will be able to get you going on where I can end. I'm on all the different social medias and also on email and other forms too. If you like further information, brilliant. That's the same for schools, community centres of all ages. I take students and learners from the age of 3 upwards. So speak to you very soon. I'm Kirstin. Bye. Happy fluting.